This is going to be the filling for our Torta de Compostela. It's a dessert that is traced, according to some historians, to the medieval times. What we have in there is 125 grams or almond flour, or you can ground your own almonds as you wish. I have half a cup of sugar and the lemon peel of one lemon. Try to only peel your yellow part. Don't go to the white because it's a little bitter. This filling, for our crust, I'm using grapeseed oil that I put it in here with flour, just a little bit, a pinch of salt, and like a teaspoon of sugar. I mix it very well. You let it rest and you put it in your pan. After it had rest at least 30 minutes, you're going to prick it all over, and then you have it ready to add your filling. The reason we are pricking this is because we don't want the crust to puff so it can stay flat at the bottom. We set aside and we continue with our filling. I'm adding a little bit, just a little bit of cinnamon already ground. I prefer more of a citrus taste than a cinnamon taste, but anyway, I'm going to put just a little bit of cinnamon to keep with the tradition of the Torta de Santiago, okay? I think I'm adding like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just going to mix the ingredients with my fork before I use my handheld mixer because it's not a big batch, so that's okay. But we are going to be adding our eggs to the mixture. Every time that you are cooking something sweet, always add a pinch of salt because that makes your palate to really savor the sugar in your dessert. Now that we have all our dry ingredients very well mixed, we are going to put 2 whole eggs into the mixture. Now we are going to mix our eggs into the dry ingredients. Don't do it at a very fast speed. That is a very dense batter. We only have the eggs and the flour as the main ingredients, plus the little flavoring with sugar, cinnamon, and a little lemon peel. We are going to put this batter into our prepared crust and put it in a preheated oven at 225 degrees. We are pulling all our filling into the crust and try to put everything, squeeze everything in. You can go as fancy or as rustic as you want, but I like to even the filling out so it doesn't cook more one side than the other. So I go with my offset spatula and I try to even it as much as I can. Now that we have it ready, we are going to put it in a preheated oven, 325 degrees Fahrenheit for around 25 minutes. And we wait until it's ready. To see how our little Torta de Santiago is making. Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to use my cake tester in the middle, in the center, and check if it's ready. Look at that. It's ready. So we are going to take it out. Let it rest. Now that we pull our Torta de Santiago out, we let it like 15 to 20 minutes cool. And what I'm doing right now, I'm loosening the edges so we can pull it out more easily. Now I'm going to unlock the mold. And we are going to loose our little torta from the bottom, and we are going to put it in our cake plate. Now that we have our cake in the plate, we have to put the traditional stencil for the Crust of Santiago. Every time that you make this torte, just by seeing the cross on top, you know exactly what you are getting, and you are in for a treat. Then I put powdered sugar all over, and the stencil is going to leave white the part of the crust. So when you see a cake that has this crust, you know that it's an almond cake and is related to, I think it's St. James in English. In Spanish is Apóstol Santiago. Now that it's all sprinkled with powdered sugar, very carefully, because you don't want to destroy the design, you are going to lift the stencil, and as you can see, you look at the beautiful Cruz de Santiago or Santiago cross.